know what I'm saying?
Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of Monday Night Smoke.
We're here, people. We are here. We are live, direct. You see us. There's a lot to get into today. There's so much boxing to discuss, bruv. Monday Night Smoke started smoky, bruv. Kambosos, Haney, bruv. Somebody's a snake. Were they both snakes? It's mad. Then after, we got to get into it. CompuBox, not CompuBoxing, fam. CompuBox, I'm just saying.
Do you know
there might have to be a discussion. There might need to be a phone call.
Let me greet the great defeaters, bro. Let me greet the great
defeaters.
I need
to get into things, fam.
Shouts out, let me take a deep breath. Let me get this right.
Yeah. Do that.
Shouts out, man, like KV, man, like Coley J, man, like MC Tasty, Jack Scam, SWJ, Jimbo Jones, October Red, David Lee, man, like Jay Lanks, Osborne, Dan the Man, man, like Raj, Uncle Jonah, Mr. A, Mulla, Tony, Pugilist, what's good, bro? Man, like Chill Out 477, White Tony, man, like Eddie Rose, Marcus Nevers, Bruce Kai, Ash Money, man, like Puneet, Stay Blessed, Be Real, Daniel J. Boateng, Osman Mahmood, Al Kuya, David Gold, man like Roots First, man like Danny Patrick Johnson, Phil Larkin, Smallzy. I know Smallzy would be here, boy. Ahead of Kambosos Fight Week, Leonardo Samuel, Untraceable Don, LV Ben, Rowan Perry, Major K. Cote d'Ivoire Earl, Toby Akinola, man like Quartz, Flyblow 98, Skyliner, Shumel, NM, and we're here.
Travis, look at the comment, bruv.
What's happening?
Bruv.
Boatsy Bivol October. Is that confirmed?
What do you mean, is that confirmed?
I need to see the listen, man. Fights get, they get weirdly said at random times. Let me see it confirmed.
You know what? Maybe that's why this podcast works.
Let me see it confirmed.
So excited and you're
nah, I'm not going to get excited just yet. If that's real, the excitement's going to come. I just need confirmation. But boxing plays with my feelings too much, man.
This is the problem. And then when you're excited, I ain't excited no more.
Nah, but boxing plays with my emotions too much, bro. I'm not happy with that still, bro. How did that fight get approved so quick and Virgil was sitting there saying, right, you trying to get my man killed? What? There's no way that now is signed.
That would be Eddie Hearn interview, fam. Eddie Hearn done an interview, bro.
I need to see it confirmed, fam. Eddie Hearn has been saying next week for the AJ Usyk fight for a minute still. So
listen.
July 23rd is what it's looking like. But at the same time, give me a proper flyer. Give me a proper poster. Yeah. And let me see what's he post that on his Insta, and then I'll know it's real.
No, I think he's taking the piss as well. 1 second. I just need to confirm this because I saw Frank Warren give it interview about
don't worry. I'm way ahead of you.
Nah,
Frank Warren has revealed that he's already booked a venue in October 22nd for the WBO mandatory for Anthony Yarde to challenge the winner, Beterbiev and Joe Smith for the unified WBC, IBF, and WBO light heavyweight world title.
You all laughed at me.
He's taking the piss. He's taking the piss. It is a piss take because he knew that Frank just done the rollout, talking about the 22nd. When is this fight coming?
All I'm saying is
October the 23rd.
October 22nd.
No, but the next one, and then when's Eddie Hearn saying?
I don't know. I've only got October's reference for that.
October, just put the date in. When in October?
Did she say October 22nd or October? She just said October.
It's still it's still like not when I got the rollout.
You got to remember, October Red is saying October. Maybe she's just playing games, bro.
It's true. No, we're not going to do that this week. No, because the people came to October Red's aid, fam. And we owe her an apology, bro. We owe her an apology. We tried to stir some stuff that was not true, bro. We're moving like Kambosos and Haney right now, fam.
Listen, bro. I'm just saying. We'll see. It's in conversation. It's in conversation. Apparently, it's in conversation. We'll see. We will see. I'll be excited once it's fully announced. But listen, there's been a lot of smoke. Jeremy, where should we start, bro?
Wait. I don't know where to start, bro, because there's too much to get into.
I'll tell you what. Let's start. With it's one of those moments where it's like if you talk crazy in boxing and you don't back it up, it can look nuts. Let's watch this.
I'm gonna fuck Tank up from round one, non-stop, and he's gonna get knocked down one round. He's not gonna hit me because his arms are short as fuck. He looks like a fucking T-Rex. This one he's not looking.
There's a big left hand, and down goes Romero.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
I mean,
Right here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
you see this thing in boxing, yeah? this thing called boxing.
No. Listen,
You don't know what your source is.
the check cook.
Just be
Listen,
quiet with it.
The check cook was checking. Them man, and you know what's even funny? Obviously, Thingy lost 20 bands as well. Garcia, he put the money. He said Rolly's gonna get it done. He's betting ringside. He done the bet with the truth, and we saw what happened.
That's a sad state of affairs, boy.
Listen, but then Rolly though had it. Where do you go with that fight? Because he was awkward. He was awkward. He's doing this weird jumping. You know when he's trying to close the distance, but he never looked stable. Like,
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. It's one of the weird ones because it's like I feel like Rolly was doing well. He was actually doing well until the madness happened. Yeah, but it's like you can see Tank was looking for that shot all night. Do you know what I mean? He was looking for that shot all night. And I think what's happening is it's a slight Wilder effect, right? Now it's different to Wilder, obviously, because I know that Gervonta has skills and he sets traps and he's making things work. And to be fair, you could say Wilder's done that as well with some of the guys he's fought, right? Yes. But what's going on in that fight? I thought, it was going all right, but I reckon ego starts to set in. You start thinking, rah, you're not all that. He's like, you're not all that. He's like,
you know
you're
what?
not actually as good as I thought. I can actually beat you. I can actually knock you out. And then let's go.
You know what it is though? So I gave 2 rounds to Gervonta. I gave him the first round, and then I gave 4 or 5, and then after I thought Rolly was doing his thing. I thought he looked good. It was not a lot of shots thrown by either fighters at the moment. I think Rolly was trying to kind of set up a jab. It was awkward. It was awkward. I would say it was an awkward watch. But that setup and him just land, because he was kind of lunging. He was trying to lunge in. He was trying to lead the fight. He was trying to say, I'm in control of this. But the problem is I think Tank had it at a pace that he liked.
He likes that pace, bruv.
I think Tank just had it at the pace that he was happy, he was enjoying.
Don't force me. He's like, don't force me to fight you when I'm just gonna wait for the moment, and then I'm gonna wake up and just shut this whole thing off. And that's just how he kind of operates. Someone has to make him fight. Like,
but you keep saying someone, and we haven't seen the someone yet. So
this is it. And I don't think that because of the type of power he has, his power is way bigger than his weight class. So it's like there's not many men that's gonna be able to take that shot flush and just
this was supposed to be someone. Rolly was supposed to be someone that he was very he's supposed to be someone that, he's calm at that weight. That's his weight. There's no argument. And we saw it again. Tank done what he needed to do, pushed him off stage earlier, which is a liberty. Rolly didn't enjoy that. You never want to be on stage and gravity takes you somewhere else where you didn't want to go.
That's me, I rate Tank. Like, it's one of them guys where it's like, someone said it in the comments. Marcus Nevers says, you're right. He says Tank is damned if he does and damned if he doesn't. If he gets the KO, then it was an easy fight. If it's points, then he's unconvincing.
It was fantastic. No, I think we should just give Tank his respect.
100%. I like watching it, and I think knockouts are amazing. His knockouts are devastating when they happen. And I'm just like, bruv, long may they continue. I'm waiting for someone to be able to take that one on the button and keep it moving. They're not going to be able to.
Yeah, I wouldn't talk. There's another guy, the guy that interviewed him at the end. I can't remember his name, but he's had some weird interviews with Mayweather as well. He's a prick,
Who's that?
Oh, what is this guy's name, man? He asked him some dumb, because he said, what do you want to do next? You lot know he's a famous in the after fight interviews. Him and Mayweather had a lot of them, and they've had a lot of Jim Gray. That's it. That's Jim the little. There you go. It's him, what did he do? There you go. So just imagine, he's like, what do you want next? Who do you need? And he started naming guys. He said, I got a fully loaded clip. Like, I'm ready for everyone. Like, the gun's got no safety. bro, from nowhere, everyone understood what he was saying. He goes, well, there's been a lot of mass shootings and thingy, and I know you didn't mean that. I said, wait a minute, bro. How are you gonna draw up that?
Yeah,
are you mad?
Crazy.
Are you mad?
He went full Adam Smith on us, boy.
No, but I know you need to shut your mouth, fam.
Yeah,
and you could see like Tango's like,
it's like, wait, whoa, that's not what I'm, that's not what,
bro. Little idiot, fam. It pissed me off, bro. Anyway, we move anyway.
Bad.
Let's talk about other things, but he's an idiot for that, fam.
Yeah, that was I hate when man reaches. Like, what are you reaching for, bro? Nah,
idiot, bro. That pissed me off proper. Like, anyway, we move, fam.
Yo, so this Saturday. Oh wait, do we do the compy box?
You know what? Compy boxing. You know what? I just gotta do it. Let's just do it because you don't even know that I'm calling in right now.
Let's get Craig.
Craig was saying that the compy box was moving mad, so I'm gonna call him still because he said that he rated Maestro last week. He said Maestro was talking the things, fam. And he said that some people weren't talking the things, bro. You don't even know I'm calling, so I'm just trying to chance it. If he answers, he answers. That's a bit mad, though. You should try and tell man that you're gonna call before the thing.
Get crashing into your life, bro.
This is the Vodafone voicemail.
That's why, fam. Because you gotta let man know. Excuse me.
That's hilarious.
I hope he called back.
All right, cool. So,
oh man,
hey, sort your life out, bro. Hey, listen, I was
vulnerable, brother. The hay fever thing, you know.
I was in my sneezing back today. Hey, listen. So Kambosos Haney this weekend. It's getting very tasty at the press conference. You know when stuff gets revealed from private conversations, and it's like, wait, this is a lot of information.
Unfortunately, as we all know, Devon's father, Bill, is not here at the moment. And again, I have tried my best to help that situation, but that's on them. But I really don't know. How they let this guy into the country, to be honest. I don't think they let informants into the country. This guy is an informant. This guy is a rat. I'll tell you why. I will tell you why. Because in the TFM Lopez fight against a foreigner, his own countryman, he was messaging me, telling me all the details, every bit. Teo at the hookah lounge, Teo having problems with his wife. This is the kind of person. This is the kind of person. This is a rat. This is a rat. This is a snitch. This is an informant. And you know what? This is your countryman, your own countryman. You're going behind his back. So you know what? On Sunday, I'm gonna whip your ass. And you know when you get back to Las Vegas, you'll be on the lookout for TFM Lopez because he'll be looking for you too. Trust me. And if you don't believe me, I'll put it out the straight off his presser. Yes or no? What's the truth? Yes or no?
That's right.
That's a rat. That's a rat. Is that a rat? That's a rat.
Bruv?
That was, I mean...
Well, how do you want to... What we want to do is, when we open the lines, was it ratting? We're not going to... We let's not speak.
Fam, no, let's
give it to this is the topic, bro. Was it ratting, fam? I already know how I feel, but
I already know how I feel, bro.
I know you know how you feel, fam, but allow it,
I ain't saving it for the pod, bro. Let me get that off. This is ridiculous.
Why do you want to get your takes off immediately, fam? Is it nuts, that someone's talking about your own countryman, like he's giving him tips? Is that bit nuts? Is that nuts? Talking about man's wife in the situation and that,
bro.
Does Kambosos understand what a rat is, though?
No.
Wait. There's a lot of pillow talk happening here. Man's talking about the wife. There's got nothing to do. Why is my wife and all that in the thing though?
Man said Cambo 6'9".
Cambo 6'9".
Daddy, you've won today.
Tio, listen, but Tio Fimo has got to have a conversation with Haney. I like chat because he's got to say raw, like.
Fam,
you're moving mad because I know everyone believes in that. You know, when it's our countrymen, you can't really snake the thing.
Bro, if man is not my dog, man trying to go on the countryman thing as if these men are really out here like, no, obviously. No, bro, if it's beef, then it's beef. They're the same weight class. They are not mates.
All I'm saying is there's a lot of boxing. It's very friendshipy. There's a lot of friendships. I don't know.
So let's just say you got ups, You got ups on the roads, You got ups on the roads. And some brother's coming from France, and he's come to fight one of your ops. He's telling me that you telling me the code stands that where you're like, nah, obviously that's my countryman right here, but I can't back the French. What?
No, but listen, all I'm saying is that I will open the lines. Now, other news though. Other news. I think we got into that. We covered everything. Here we go. AJ. AJ's got a new trainer.
He does indeed.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Where we at? We got that right here.
1 second. Oh, hold on. When? Hold on. Because people are saying that the black book's not really black booking right now.
Hold on.
When, bro? All right, wicked. There you go. So listen, I need to play this audio. Yeah, are you ready for this? All right, this is how AJ's new trainer's sounding. Yeah.
His attitude in the ring. He needs to be mean. He can get hit and smile. You know, that happened with him against Usyk in the last round. He's getting hit and he's smiling. You know, he's like giving credit to his opponent. You gotta be mad. You gotta get mad because you're getting hit. You know, he needs to have that mentality, the killer instinct. You know, and it sounds bad to say it, but in the ring, you want to hurt your opponent. Yeah.
There you go. Then he talks about the mindset. Here's another piece.
To destruction, because everybody's different. I want
to move to the bit, when he talks about the next part is who's the boss. He talks about the corner giving instructions. Now listen to this. Let's go.
Words that are gonna maybe catch his attention and goes, oh shit, you know, maybe I do need to do something. You know, you need to motivate your fighter to a point where sometimes a smack in the head is necessary. You know, something like, you know, I've done that before, and it's been effective. So with Anthony Joshua, the trainer cannot be afraid of him. Cannot be, you know, a yes man. You have to. If Anthony hires me as a trainer, he's the main guy. You know, he's the main guy. But you hire me, I'm the boss. You're doing what I'm.
Oh, okay. You see that?
Okay.
Because the issue that we have with AJ is a psychological one. It's not has AJ got ability? It's psychological. We all say it. AJ, there's something again when you talk about, because we know AJ's got enough. He's got the tools. Is the application of the tools, and what's going on his head?
Do you reckon there's gonna be a moment where Garcia really slaps AJ though in the face?
It's a mad thing to do. I wouldn't slap AJ myself.
I feel like you need to test run that one behind closed doors still. Like waiting for the big night pay-per-view settings, and you really go for the slap. Donnie's in fight mode and you don't even know man like that. And he's like, man gets up out the stool looking at you more so than Usyk. I don't know.
No, but he's angry.
But sometimes though, the slap is required.
The slap is required, fam, because AJ, how many times when we're like, AJ, what's wrong with you? You know, we're like, bro, what are you doing? And everyone's upset. Everyone at home. Everyone, how can she slap, bruv? Everyone is, bro.
How can she slap?
Listen, just slap.
Nah, you know what? It's true.
Hold on. Right, listen, let me just quickly do this because I wanna move into opening up the lines. But before I open up the lines, fam, I have to use my line in that and see if I can call my man back still.
We're going for it again.
I have to go again, fam. Yo, Craig Richards, you're live right now, fam. It's crazy in the dunya, fam. Man is saying compy box, saying compy box.
Man like Craig.
Come on. We out here.
The first things first, Jay, you're back in the gym. That's very nice to see. I'm happy that you're not soaking. All right now, I haven't seen Dillian back in the gym yet. No shade, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I don't know. No, but real talk though. What's going on? Because you're saying things. I've seen the IFL.
Yeah. We've seen that still.
I wanna get into this because you messaged me about Trav. You messaged me.
Yeah, bro. What was that, man? What's going on? Talk to me.
Sorry, you broke up a little bit. Say that again.
I said you messaged me about Travis the other day, fam. What's going? Talk to me, fam.
I can't remember what it was. I think it was copy box numbers.
Yes, that was it.
Well off. You know, I saw the copy box numbers. I was like, really? I don't remember it being like that. So me, I had to literally go to the round and start like pen and paper counting these copy box numbers. And by the time I got to round 3, we were so far off. I had to turn off the TV. It was like, we're not even close to what these fake copy box numbers are. It's like, copy box numbers are off. But it's the same thing when you look at every show. Like, when you looked at Javonte Davis's fight the other day, I think his copy box numbers was well off as well. Like, then I think he was more active than Rolly. I was like, there's no way he was more active than Rolly in any punch variety or department the other week. Rolly probably was winning all the rounds, although he got knocked out in the end. But people are seeing this stuff and they're just thinking it's factual information and they run off the back of this. And it's the same problem I talk about, as I was saying the other day, with pundits saying statements was untrue. People don't know anything about boxing, jump on the bandwagon, and this style Chinese whispers start going on as well.
It's great. Listen,
is that like obviously alluding to like say because Tony Bellew was kind of really fully against you in every aspect in that thing. So
that department gets silly because I pulled Tony Bellew and I asked him. I said to him, "Look, Tony, like, be honest, what's the problem here, innit?" And he was just like, "Oh," I said, "Is there a problem?" He says, "No, like, don't worry about what I say. When in my career, people used to do it to me." I was like, "Okay, that's fair enough, but why you did it to me?" He was like, "Look, at the end of the day, everyone's got opinions like arseholes. Everyone's got one. It don't really matter. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing well." But I'm saying, yeah, I still don't answer the question of why you're choosing to do this with me. Like, I don't get it. And it's the same thing like the last fight before the Boatsy fight in October when obviously I dominated the whole fight and stopped the guy in the 6th. Tony Belly's scorecard had me down. And I said, what? But it was an official who told me that. And I was like, no way. So I don't know what's going on there, but someone's got something against you. And I said, what are you talking about? And he said, his scorecard had you losing. And I started laughing because you're chatting rubbish. Wow. No, there was a guy who actually had you down on the scorecard. And all the judges and everyone had you up, like, every round. I said, no one done that to me. Like, so I thought I was curious. So I went home and looked. And home enough, it was Tony Bellew had me down.
What did you do though? Like, did you like were you driving and like what did you like cut him up when you're driving? Like, what happened?
Yeah, did you park in his parking space or something?
It must have been. I don't get it. I say to him every time, what is it? Why do you keep doing this? Like, I don't get the problem. But I remember when I first turned pro, even I think after two fights, there was a JD press up challenge, right?
Right.
And everyone done press up, all the boxers, they used to go around backstage, whatever. And obviously I got involved. They asked me to do it. I done it. I won the press up challenge. I done the most press ups. Now, when it was time for the announcement, no one knew Tony Bellew was the guy announcing it. I didn't know Tony Bellew like that. And he was like, oh, I watched that Craig guy's press ups. I don't think his press ups were properly. I'm taking him off first. His press ups wasn't good. He ain't number one. I'm taking him off. I'm cancelling basically off the list. I was like, huh? So I was like, what's going on here? But I tweeted about it. But
so there's a history here.
These things are getting back since.
To be honest, like, I was only like 2 or 3 and I thought, you don't really know me like that. This can't be personal. I don't know. You know, so I'm checking.
You know what?
Yourself,
all I'm saying is the CompuBox and the press ups were. Nah, but wait. Before Craig, before we move on though, what do you say? Because we obviously potted about the situation. What do you say to the people that say, you know what, you need to be a bit more aggressive and force the action, and we're expecting more from you in your next outing? Are you taking that?
Let me explain something to you lot as well. This is another agenda, yeah. What I feel like, obviously, there is more I can do. Obviously, as a fighter, and I can improve. But with another agenda, another thing I say, Tony Bellew set into everyone's head, what they don't even realize. Okay, everyone from the Bivol fight. Yes, I could have started earlier. So yeah, that was a good point from everyone. If he started the Bivol fight quicker, he would have won that a round earlier. Cool, I get that. That was for that fight. Now he set this tone that this is an issue Craig has. So on my last fight with Boatsy, I was winning round 1. Last 10 seconds or 15 seconds, Joshua put a combination together. But if you look at the whole round, I was winning the round 1. So I'm like, how much faster do you lot want me to start? At the intro? Do you want to swing as we're making the announcement? Like,
do you know what it is, yeah? Now, I gotta be real with you, Craig, yeah? So on the eye test, looking at this fight, you're looking at it and thinking, okay, Craig, the first thing that stands out is, you're not wobbled by anything Watsy's doing, no matter how much the combos land or how much he lets his hands go, if they land or clean or they're not, you're riding it or you're just moving correctly, it's not wobbling you. Yeah. So then secondly, you think, okay, but now I need Craig to do that to him now. I need Craig to test him now, see if he can take Craig's power. And it feels like
Let me ask you something. Is this Knockout King 2002 or Fight Night where you just re-sport? We take, even though I'm not hurt from the shot, you're getting punched in the face. You don't just start taking punches for no reason.
No, I do hear you. But if
start taking shots because I can take them.
No, I hear what you're saying. I'm not saying that you're obviously standing there, but it's like it.
Waxy's style was aggressive, right?
Yeah.
Waxy's style was aggressive. So you've got to remember, like, Waxy's gonna be coming. So I'm boxing, he's coming. There's obviously times, in the fight, I've mixed up to him when he took the back foot. I've then got aggressive. But stylistically, he's gonna come. I'm gonna box. Then I'm gonna come when he's not being aggressive. I'm gonna be aggressive. But you got to be calculating what you're doing there. You can't just go in there, put your chin down, and start windmilling. And that's the problem because of the general media and the people in the UK. If you're not in the fight of the year, if your chin down and windmilling, it's like, oh, you're not being aggressive enough. But in America, if I was doing the same thing, people go, oh, that's the art of boxing, hit and not be hit. Boxing on the back foot's cool in America. Slipping shots and having good defense and boxing off, that is great. But here, people are jumping on this general conception of what these guys are talking about always being aggressive. Like, how much time did you see, like, Floyd or Crawford in their fight just being aggressive? Or
even
like,
Javonta yesterday weren't showing. He fought on the back foot. He fought on the back foot.
Yeah.
The 6th round, what person made one comment to say Javonta needs to be more aggressive? What person?
I do hear that, but it's like if you go. Okay, let me ask you another question. How did you score the fight? Are you cool with the decision the way it went, or do you feel like you won the fight?
I scored it the same as the freelancers with no agenda. Steve Bunce, Groves, and the other one scored it. They had me up 1 round. One had me up. One had it a draw. One said 3 out of the 3 on the 3 pundit of the show who actually know boxing, who isn't part of anything. They're freelancers. 2 out of the 3 had me up 1 round, and 1 had it a draw. So when I look at the fight, and I said to myself, I wasn't sure. As I've done it afterwards, I said I felt I'd done enough, but I would have to watch it back because I know people get caught in the moment. So I said, let me watch it back. Steve Bunce called me, said, look, I'm going to say it live on TV. I had you up 1 round, he had you up 1 round, he had it a draw. What do you feel? I said, look, I have to watch it back, but that's how I felt at the time. Like, granted, everyone said close fight is what you like. Certain times I might be boxing for like 2 minutes 40, Waxy for a nice eye-catching flurry, 10, 20 seconds in the round. Did you like his flurry? Did you like my boxing consistently for the 2 minutes or whatever? No, it wasn't like super like putting my hands together, being aggressive, throwing 10-shot combinations. It was more pop shot and jabs here, 1, 2 here, jab here. Waxy, when he got busy, he threw a nice combination flurry together. Whether some of them landed, that didn't land, people looking at it like, oh, he threw a flurry, I might give him that round. But then Craig was boxing for the 2 minutes, whatever, I'll give him that round. So it was objective, innit? But then, like, to turn around and it's like, if I had done it the opposite way, people would have said, oh, you need to get more busy. You only threw a flurry here and there. People are always pointing out every little thing I do. So if I box for 2 minutes 40, I'm going to get criticised for not flying the flurry. If I just fly a flurry, I'm going to get criticised for not being busy.
Well, I think no, 1 second, bro. 1 second, bro. I think also what it is like when people kind of look at you going into this fight, they know that it's not going to be a fair assessment on the cards. It's not going to be, you're still like, obviously, Boatsy would have been the A side. So dominance would have been the order of the day, essentially. Do you see what I'm saying? We would have liked to have seen more eye-catching moments from yourself. And it's like the boxing at times doesn't necessarily sell it or seal the round on the cards in a way that a Boatsy flurry does. Do you understand? Because from the outside, obviously, as the rounds go on, we started to see how durable and like how much more in control than you were. But from the outside, it looks like raw. Boatsy's letting his hands go. He's dominating Craig. That last 20 seconds, it could have been crazy. And then it ends, and that sticks with the judges. It sticks in people's minds. Do you understand?
You
so
gotta
for us, we're watching
my
thinking
thing
you got
is-
to take it a bit more.
My thing is, you got to take it out the judges' hands.
Than doing
That's
just enough.
all. Like when if you feel like you're getting wronged by the people, it's knockout central, fam. That's it. That's all it can be. Because then
I'd understand is if there was moments where I didn't press on him at all, and there wasn't times where I hurt him in the fight, and there wasn't moments where I hurt him and tried to press on the fight. White is a good operator. He's a world-class operator. He's top, solid. Yeah, it's not like I'm hitting this chinny guy and he's ready to go, and I'm just like,
okay. No, on that, let me just stop you there. Beginning of round 9, why didn't you put the foot down?
That's the question.
Okay, do me a favor. Go and watch round 9. Who won the round 9? Who boxed throughout that round?
No. You had him flowing at the end of round 8, and I was saying round 9. Why didn't you put the foot down?
Okay, this is what I have my problem with people in boxing. What's knowing boxing? Look at the end of round 8. How did he finish round 8?
He was swinging, but you clipped him and made him want to hold. You made him want to panic.
Yeah, he was holding, but the end of round 8, he was fighting back. He wasn't just like wobbled and holding onto the ropes and his skanky legs in back, and we're wondering if he's going to recover. When you do this is what people don't understand about boxing. When you do a long camp and you've done very good conditioning, your recovery is quicker. So even when I hurt him and you saw when he fell into me, look how he was able to recover to start fighting back not too long afterwards. He was in good condition. So you come out with a man who's conditioned like that, and he's got a will to win and got heart. He ain't gonna just go over when you run at him. He's not gonna just fall over when you start punching him. Like, you've got to test that. Jabbing, you're boxing, you're skinny.
You know what? So from the outside, tell me if I'm wrong on this. He's stamina he looked as if he was having issues almost every round from about round 4, where he would stop in the ring near enough and kind of get his energy back for another flurry later in the fight. So from the outside, when he's round 8 and you start to break him down, it looks like Craig is the fitter man. If Craig pushes him now, he could burn him out and get him out of here. So it looked like it was falling apart. Did it feel like that on the inside for you?
What I did is I boxed him round 9. After I hurt him round 8, I boxed him round 9 to rack up the round. After 10 to test to see where he's at. I used round 9 to test where he's at. After I felt 10 and 11, I pressed onto him. And then 12, he obviously knew there's 3 minutes left. He started fighting back for the 12th round. He had 3 minutes left. He started putting them together. I put them together. We ended up just going at it round 12. Yeah. So I'm saying he obviously had enough in him to be able to fight back. Although he was tired, he wasn't being busy at all of them later rounds. But it's the same thing. This is what I'm saying, where I say, if you know boxing, you would understand. He done the same thing early in the fight as well. And this is what I'm saying. First round, he was smart because what he done early in all the rounds is in flowing the flurry and then taking the round off. He done it in the opposite way first round. He took the whole round off and he took the flurry in the last 10 seconds of the first round. In the other round, he might have threw a flurry early and then took the round off. And this is why I say it's like what you like. He might have not done anything significant for the rest of the round. So, but then people are not saying, well, he ain't really done nothing here, so that's Craig's round. You're just saying, well, but then Craig could have done a flurry too, as well as he's boxing. It's point picking of what I could have done. It's not, okay, well, he did work throughout every round and box.
I would listen, Craig. You already know my advice already. I told you the first piece of my advice: short back and sides, fam. The hair's been cool. Right?
No, keep the hair, but you got to camera it down, fam.
Nah. Short back and sides, Craig. We're getting barbershop, fam.
No, I'm not trying to do no something in town my power. But what I did, I won't lie. I did plan to tie my hair up in the change room. I got caught in the moment getting amped in the change room. I forgot to put my hairband in to go get amped to go wrap that up to go out. But they're still not there. Anyway, I get it. It looks more eye-catching when your hair is moving. And then, listen, at the end of the day, the fight was tight. Someone has to get, to be honest, someone has to get, well, no one didn't have to get a nod. They could have done a draw. But I'm saying he got the nod, by a round. It is what it is, isn't it? I ain't crying. Look, he's a good operator. 2 rounds, put it on the line. He got the nod. Cool.
I'll say it to you straight, I think you had the tools. I think you still have the tools to beat him. Do you know what I mean? Like you're like one of the top light heavies in this country, like even on the world stage. It was a domestic, but it was a world level fight. I consider it to be.
Whether he got the nod by 1 round, you're right. Whether he got the nod by round, some people having me by 1 round, some people having it a draw. It was a fight. It was down the middle, wasn't it? So someone got the rub of the green. He got the rub of the green of it. But in reality, if I thought I got it by a round or he thought he got it around, it was a fight. It would have easily just been a draw down the middle, whatever, and then we could have run it back. It is what it is. He got the rub of the green that night. Congratulations to him. He's a good fighter and a great guy.
That's really.
I don't want to say I don't want to take anything away from him. I don't really like going on about how I felt I done this or he done this, because at the end of the day, he got the nod. And I don't want to take away his moment of he got the nod today, because I wouldn't want someone to do that to me at the end of the day.
So what next then? If we can move it on then, what next for you, fam? Who do you need? What do you need to do?
My aim is still to get back to where I need to get to. I'm probably now, where the fact, listen, in boxing, sometimes if your stocks in your position depends on how the fight goes, innit? If I went out there and got blown out, it would have been a rebuild stage for me.
Yeah.
As we spoke to the boxing people, my team, etc., it's just a position where now, if we're moving forward to that world title, he's probably going to be one fight ahead of me to get the decision now. So all it is, I've got to be in a big fight next. I don't know who. I leave that to the team. Get in a big fight while he's doing his thing or whatnot, and then I'm back in the contentions for my title fight or whatever. But that's what it is. I just leave that down to the team. As you
didn't lose nothing. You didn't lose no stock in the fight. That was a hell of a fight, bro. Hell of a performance.
I don't have a problem with who I'm fighting. Big fights, I'm involved. And that's what it is for me. All my aim is to get to that world title one way or another. Who I got to meet to get there, I'm happy to do so. I leave them to decide. They you need to fight him to get back in. So be it. Let's glove up. We'll tell me the date. Let me wrap up and get myself ready. That's it. I like fighting. I like fighting, and I'm here.
And bro, let me say this just before, yeah. Let me just say this. Your ring entrance was mad, fam. Oh my days.
Do you know how mad your ring entrance was? I had a comedy show yesterday. I came into the same song, fam.
No, listen, I'm not going to lie to you, yeah? The way I planned it, I knew that people would have got a bit like, oh, raw. But the energy the crowd gave me, I loved myself. Bro, my hood fell off, my gown was flying away. Yeah, you look energy in the crowd.
I see you trying to put the hood back on as I was walking down.
But when I lost myself, everything went out the window. I said, listen, I'm ready to rock and roll. The atmosphere, people, you lot atmosphere gassed me. And I got to appreciate all of you come out as well, because you lot made the occasion tremendous. And I appreciate the support of everyone who come out as well, man. It was, regardless, I'm not happy with the result. The night was a good night, man. We both put it on the line. We both got on a good fight. The atmosphere was good. The support base was mad. It was a good night. We headlined the O2 and we had a good night, man. It was tremendous.
Well
and
done.
I feel like, especially recently, I've seen a lot of like the comments on people in other countries, because obviously the zone's now global, so everyone's got their opinion, and everyone wants their country to look the best. And I feel like me and Bawatsi represented the UK well, putting that fight across the zone.
Well done, man. Listen, bro, big up yourself. Have a good evening, fam. And we can't wait.
Big up Maestro as well. I realised that he clocked a move. He's not from the UK, and he clocked certain moves with the punditry, the numbers, and that. I got to big him up for identifying that stuff, man. He knew what he was on.
Let's go. Great one. Listen, big up yourself. I'll link you at the barbershop, yeah? I'll link you at the barbershop.
For short talk, I'm welcome. I know you're excluding certain man. I don't want to say who, but as long as I'm allowed.
Oh, you're always allowed, fam. Big up, man. Big love. No time.
Salute, bro.
Yo, listen.
That was dope.
That was dope, fam. And you know, we can't be pricks, bro. We can't just ask our brethren questions that are just nice and easy, fam.
Nah, this is it,
you gotta keep it real, fam. You gotta like
Greg knows we back him, but yeah, I'm saying we gotta keep 100.
Yeah, 100 and all the percent, fam. But yeah, let's go. Open the lines. Is Kambosos a snake, bro? Do you like AJ's new trainer, fam? Hold on, what else is getting on in there? There was something else getting on, bro. Who's gonna win, bro?
The lines
Kambosos
are open.
or Haney? Their lines are open, bro.
Whew.
Oh, shit, the yard as well. Yard's supposed to be the event.
Hey, that's what I was trying to tell you, bro.
The event has been booked, fam.
Let me get that back on. Let me get that back on. It's been booked October 22nd. Yard versus the winner of Baturbia versus Joe Smith for the unified WBC, IBF, and the WBO light heavyweight world titles.
So what would you say, yeah?
So man was giving Yard crazy sticks saying, what's he doing with his career? Bro,
wait, hold on. What would you say if a UK fighter phoned Baturbiev and said, "You, Yard, right now it's peak over here, you know? He ain't in. Is that snakish?
What do you mean?
What if a light heavy from the UK? I'm saying because it's gonna be his.
What if Yard? Oh, somebody from the
someone from the UK said, Baturbiev, I know you don't really expect phone calls from me like this, But yeah,
when the fight's being made, and he's like, "Yo, you see,
this is how you do it."
So basically, he's got this thing going on with one girl, bro. That would be. It depends. No, you know what? It depends. No, I tell you what. It
now the
depends on.
conversation
I tell you
changing.
what. It depends on.
Let me bring in Maestro.
It depends on their direct relationship, bro.
Let me bring in Maestro. All I'm saying is I made it live.
If you
I
got
made
into beef
it
with
live.
listen,
I made it live.
If you got into beef with another comedian and I was there, man.
Maestro, you got your flowers, bro.
What's good, Maestro?
I'm good, bro. Fortunately, the same shit always happens, and I don't have my remote.
Bro.
Zoom out, bro.
Huh?
Zoom out, fam.
Yeah, I don't have the remote on me. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, Manuel, you're gonna have to put the camera across the room.
Have to make it work. So, yeah, big up to Craig Richards, man, because I think a lot of people, what they don't realize is that CompuBox is not actually a computer, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I think literally people think it's like the Jetsons and there's robots and you know it's all accurate. It's human error as well. I mean, it's literally human beings pressing buttons. I don't think people actually realize that. So you hear CompuBox this, CompuBox that. That doesn't mean you can't go back and look at it yourself, as Craig did. I said it last week and people didn't like it, right? I said that a lot of those 8 rounds straight that Tony Bellew gave Buatsi, I said it and I still believe it, that there were rounds in those 8 rounds where Craig Richards outthrew and outlanded, you know. But of course, we can't question CompuBox because CompuBox is what? The Bible, you know, it's the Quran, it's you know, you can't touch this. It's like holy gospel. But also interested in me is that I turned up, right? And all these guys talking crap in the chat, this is what happened. You won't know that. I mean, where the hell they at? Because where they at though? Right? Where they at?
Listen, we need to move it on though. We need to move it on. Obviously, that was last week. Yeah, we're into this week, and you obviously with a fight in your hometown. Yes. Like, was you there?
Well, I wasn't there because unfortunately I didn't get credentialed. I'm having an issue with PBC fights. I don't know what's going on, but I put in my apps for ESPN Top Rank. Boom bang, I get to go. I put in my apps for Matchroom, DAZN. Boom bang, I'm out there. PBC is a little bit more difficult, but you know I'm going to keep plugging away. I made the mistake. I should have said I was the senior correspondent for the Undefeated podcast.
There you go.
You know, I probably would have had the
red carpet would have rolled out for you, bro.
We hope so. Still, we hope so.
I probably would have had the red carpet treatment if I said that. But look, I do have to talk about the Tank Rolly fight.
That's what we want to talk about. Let's go.
Honestly, I'm expecting y'all to keep it real. Okay, the actual lightweight championship of the world is going to be taking place at the Marvel Stadium in Melbourne, Australia. But
let's go.
Jordan Kambosos Jr. defending his title against guess who? Mr. Devin Haney from the United States.
So excited.
We got to stop the cap and got to stop acting like Tank's title actually means something because it doesn't.
No. Oh no.
I don't think anybody really cares about that belt.
Yeah, no one. We don't see that as a title. We're more talking about him just winning, though.
Right. So okay. So let's keep it all the way 100.
All right.
You have a guy with a lot of experience who's been weight jumping and capturing secondary titles, right? Against another guy who had almost next to little, amateur background, started turning pro at 17 and went into this fight with 14 fights. 14 fights. And the only reason he got that opportunity was one, the dude could talk. He sold this fight as far as I'm concerned with his mouth, right? But in the grand scheme of things, what does defending the secondary title for the WBA against a guy with 14 fights, who everyone can tell is pretty rudimentary, what does that tell you about Tank Davis's spot in the lightweight division? Yes, he knocked him out, but what does that tell y'all?
Thing is, like I hear what you, I hear the conversation and the angle you're coming at, but I don't think you just look at just that alone and say, yeah, let's judge Tank on that. Like he's still he's Tank is a problem.
Wouldn't they
Tank
say
is a problem for any one of these guys?
Yeah, but what based on what though, Trav? Is he a problem?
If the power,
bro, that power
is not. We can't doubt that power, no matter.
Okay, how did that power work out against Isaac Cruz?
Listen, I hate.
I'm just asking.
No, I hate you. How did
that power turn out against a 40-year-old Yuri Orkis Gamboa that tore his Achilles in the fight and still went to the 12th round?
Do you not think that Tank is getting better fight by fight?
It's difficult for me to judge how guys are doing fight by fight when the competition isn't elite or even world-class competition. Boxing is not athletics. Right? If you watch a woman's 100-meter race, you could still kind of gauge where the person is at, or the woman is at, or the man in terms of the season, because guess what? It's quantifiable, right? You get to see what their personal best, their season best, their meet best, or whatever. It's there. With boxing, it's a little bit more difficult because at the end of the day, Tank's best win was years ago, and I was at that fight. It was against Jose Pedraza at 130.
Didn't you enjoy the Leo Santa Cruz knockout, though?
Not at all, because Leo Santa Cruz is not a 130-pound fighter. Leo Santa Cruz's best years were at 122. At the highest, they were at 122. Right?
All right. So someone in the comments has just asked you to rate the top 5 guys at 135, in your opinion.
Off the top of my head, you gotta go Kambosos because of what he's done. Okay. Second is an argument because a lot of people still rank Lomachenko up there. Because
should be up there
because of what he's done in the division, regardless of the fact that he took an L against Teofimo, right? I don't think I mentioned Devin Haney, so you gotta mention Devin Haney. Those 3 guys are in my top 3. After that, it's a significant drop off to the next category of people. And with all due respect to Tank Davis, I think he's very talented. I think he's good, but at the same time, he said it himself in an interview with Brian Custer on his podcast. He said Floyd had the training wheels on him. So if you out of your own mouth are saying that you've had the training wheels on you and now that your contract is done, now you'll be able to get into the more meaningful fights, how are we rating a guy with training wheels against a road cyclist? A guy who's putting in the work daily on his $10,000 road bike, right, with the full suit on and those fancy cycling shoes, against a guy who's at the local park, barely off the leash and is now just starting to learn how to ride a tricycle.
I think they said they argued about him not being able to handle, like he said, he's never hit anyone that's a true 135. He finally hits up. I know Rolly's. We know what Rolly is, right? He's not that guy. But they said that, and Rolly carries a lot of power as well. So they said that he ain't gonna get it done. He knocked him out clean. It was a well-timed shot. No matter whoever you put in front of him, I think he'll be that devastating. Now, if Garcia fights him, because I know he was talking ringside, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. I would love to see Tank versus Garcia. I think that's the next fight. We can judge him fight by fight, but I think you still have to say that was well timed, and his timing's got better. If we can at least credit him for that, that's something.
How old is Tank right now?
He's 28, I think, or going to be 28. So you're talking about what he's been able to do, right? He didn't do it against Isaac Cruz, right? Mario Barrios, I don't know how you guys rate him as an opponent. Leo Santa Cruz, never a 130-pounder. Yuriorkis Gamboa, well past it, 40-year-old, also a featherweight, fighting at 135. And then before that, I mean, these are the names: Ricardo Nunez, Hugo Ruiz, Jesus Marcelo Andres Cuellar, Francisco Fonseca. I mean, you guys could tell it. You guys rate Liam Walsh. That's who we fought before that. And prior to that is the best win of his career against Jose Pedraza. He has not gone on the ascent since the Pedraza fight. It's been on the decline in terms of competition. I mean, I don't rate. There's no way we could rate those guys, but that's who you get to fight when you're walking around with
someone asked you to read this CV though. What about Haney's CV?
Okay, I don't even have to read Haney's CV. I'll just give you the last couple names: Linares and Jojo Diaz. Better than anybody that Tank has beaten since Pedraza. Not even close. Not even close.
He got that the hell out of here, boy.
I mean, not even close. And I mean, I get it. He was holding on to an interim belt that they took away.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, this is just to put this in the context. This fight was Daniel Dubois against Trevor Bryan for the WBA Reggie belt. It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing because you know what? Rolly had the interim title. They took it away from him because they got rid of the interim. Dubois had the interim title. They took it away because they got rid of the interim title. And Tank Davis is Trevor Bryan. They're both undefeated guys that have. Hold on. In terms of the lightweight division,
Trevor Bryan.
I'm telling you right now. Hear me out. In terms of in the lightweight division, you're talking a guy with an undefeated record that has been defending the WBA.
Nah, you're taking the
title.
You're taking the bit.
Saturday, June 11th, live.
That's what it is.
Said fight for freedom. That's what Tank is giving us.
I mean, look, you know what else is fucked up about it too? Excuse my French.
Go on.
They charge us $75 for that pay-per-view out here.
Really?
Jeez.
So when you pay 25, we get upset, you know.
75 US dollars, which I'm gonna ballpark it in pounds sterling. That's over 60. That's over. That's about 60 pounds.
Wow.
All right. To watch a guy defend the Reggie belt against a guy who's literally done nothing and who a lot of people felt lost to Jackson Martinez when he fought him.
Wait, Maestro, can I say when you say that the Bryan
60 pounds, bro?
No, but I need to get back to this Bryan comment.
Go for it.
You don't mean ability wise.
I don't mean ability. I'm talking about if you're ranking a guy based on his accomplishment in the division. I'm talking about Tank's status as a lightweight world champion. He's Trevor Bryan. I mean, who has he beat as a lightweight world champion? I'm going to give you the three names because it's three only. It's Yuriorkis Gamboa, a 40-year-old. Is that not equivalent of beating Bermain Stavern? Yes or no? A former world champion.
I have to say
yes. It's
about the same, right? Then you got Isaac Cruz, and now you got Rolly. Well, guess what? Trevor Bryan's about to take on Daniel Dubois for the same title, just in a different division.
Can't even argue with this. You know what you've done here?
We don't
burst the balloon, bro. I was enjoying that highlight video. I said, right, Tank is a problem for these men. And now it's just like Trevor Bryan, fam.
What has he done in the lightweight division? He hasn't fought any of the top dudes.
We said the one thing we said about Tank that it was the interview that he gave with who was that? It was with $1 million worth of game, right? And he said, look, he ain't trying. He hasn't tried to get these fights. Hey, have you got the
Gilly the kid? The pockets he has.
I think he's still got that.
Since a youngin', fight anybody.
Excuse me.
Since an amateur, fight anybody. Me, the fans, we feeling like you not getting the best fights you supposed to. But we know Tank will fight anybody. For me, we want to see you fight Lomachenko. We want to see you fight Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, motherfucking all the top who they say is the 4 horsemen and they anywhere around your weight class. We want to see it happen. When we gonna see it happen?
I'm not sure. I ain't got
that's
nothing to do with it. That was real shit.
That's some real shit.
I don't know. That's like,
how many times you don't went in there and said, I want these niggas, man?
to be honest, I ain't never said.
You never said it. You never said it. And in the Brian Custer interview, he actually said that he's had the training wheels on him. Wow. At the light, I mean, he fought a 40-year-old Yuriorkis Gamboa who popped his Achilles in the fight. He damn near almost finished the fight on a bad Achilles. So right? He fought Isaac Cruz, who put in work against him. Yes or no? Did Isaac Cruz put in work against him? Yes or no?
He did. He did.
Okay, and then he fought a 14 fight, you know.
So what we're saying is Tank is
about this.
So we're saying Tank is Wilder.
No. He in terms of where Wilder was in the heavyweight division, I mean, you can't even compare Tank to Wilder. Come on now.
I tried to save it with the Wilder, but
listen, Maestro, all I'm saying is you've come to cook, guys, and we gotta keep it moving, fam. What you've done today, is put on a super clinic, fam. And now we're sitting here. I can't believe I really gotta. We might have to readdress how we're looking at Tank, fam. Because
Trevor Bryan, bro,
of the lightweight division. Just to keep it clear, because people see a lot of people. They just need to do this when I'm talking.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
All right, because I gotta make myself clear. I'm not saying he's Trevor Bryan in terms of Trevor Bryan. Trevor Bryan's no star. Trevor Bryan ain't bringing out Madonna to the fight. Trevor Bryan isn't selling out arenas coast to coast because he did that in LA. He did that in Brooklyn. But Trevor Bryan is a guy who's in meaningless title fights for his regular championship, and that's what Tank Davis is.
Listen,
these are meaningless fights.
All you're getting is a lot of love and a lot of people are just keeping it real. It's fire emojis in the thing.
Oh,
there's fire emojis. Like,
cool.
Listen,
cool. So now it's my turn. I got to get up out of here.
Take care, bro.
Have a nice one. Wait, we have to bring on Smoozy. We can't waste no time because I want to hear what he's saying now. Done the time. He knows, bro. He's our insider.
The excitement must be crazy over there.
Smoozy.
Hey,
what's going on, bro?
Wait,
are you guys hearing all right?
Yeah, man. Very good.
We're gonna put your foot to the fire right now. What Kambosos was saying about Haney being a snake? Where's your thoughts with all that?
Yeah, that's funny. I was just he's just winding him up. He knows like his dad's not around, his trainer's not around, and Haney's still got, I think, a little bit that in Kambosos' eyes, that little boy mentality. Because and he knows that if he says something like this is just gonna rattle up Haney a little bit and just soften him up a little bit before the fight. So it's just.
You think it's just mind games? You think he's just trying to play with him?
I agree.
Yeah, he's trying to play with him. And after the fight, watch it. He'll say, "Oh, it was just amping up the fight. You know, I didn't mean it. You know, he's a nice guy, George. He's honestly he's a good dude, and he'll shake hands with Haney, and you know they'll put it all behind them.
Will he still be champion?
Yeah. So what I actually want to do today is just remind everyone who Devin Haney is in a good way.
Okay.
Because this is the guy.
A lot of teaching today.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah. Hearn, when he got his $1 billion, right, from DAZN, who was the jewel of his American stable? Who was the guy who came out saying, I stole this guy off Mayweather, you know, PBC wanted him, Aaron wanted him, Haney. I got him. Yeah. It was Haney. Haney was the star before he was a star. He was like, his name was like in bright lights before he had done anything. So, and I mean that to talk up who this guy is. He was the guy who was shoulder tapped to be the next Mayweather before anyone was even talking about Shakur Stevenson or cared about him at all. Devin Haney was the guy who's going to be the next one. And people said, like, I remember at the start of his fights, people would say, like, this is the guy who's got the best jab in boxing. Like, okay, maybe cool. He's got the best jab in boxing then. Remember, people for ages still are saying Lomachenko ducked this guy. He's so good that he scared Lomachenko into running off and getting a franchise bout.
True.
Now, if we're saying all of that about Devin Haney, let's make him number 2 in the lightweight division. And when Kambosos beats him, I want him straight into the pound for pound list, top 10.
When?
I knew something was coming. I knew that build up. No
Yeah,
one
the
makes
build
a
up was
wall like
amazing.
that. No one does that. No one literally
He
pound for
built up
pound.
Haney to knock him down for Kambosos.
Here's the thing, guys. Who in boxing, and literally name me anyone in boxing who has 2 wins back to back, like Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney?
Look, pound for pound though, it's a bit quick. That like, I hear what you're saying, but I don't. I know you done the duel and this, that, and the other, and you know everyone wanted this guy, but we're still looking at Haney like, are you that guy? We're still saying, can you finish it?
Stop. You cannot do not backtrack.
Do we all believe that? Do we all say that Haney's unless if he goes in? I know what happens with boxing. If he goes in and becomes undisputed, everyone will say we knew it all along. But a lot of people have looked at Haney and said, is he the man? That's not nothing to.
I think Haney's gonna. I don't rate Kambosos crazy because he beat Teofimo Lopez. I'll be honest with you. Like Teofimo Lopez made some significant coaching changes from the Lomachenko fight to this fight. He tried to cut peas by not having everybody who was in the camp for the Lomachenko fight, and it showed. He thought he was gonna go in there and blow him away. You ain't really got much power. There's nothing crazy intimidating about Kambosos. I should just be all right, and it didn't work out. I don't necessarily think that Kambosos is now the man. If he beats Haney, then in my eyes, then I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, you got it.
Where do you?
But I think Haney's gonna outperform.
Okay, here's the problem though. There's some fighters, and Kambosos is one of them, who people like. He can do whatever, and people just don't quite see the stardom because it's not that Philly style or that Detroit style, or that Eastern European Lomachenko style. So people don't rate it as highly for some reason. But he can keep achieving and keep stacking up the wins. And he might have to do it for another 2 years before anyone actually starts to realize. Look, I'm not a Fury fan.
I think he can win. I've said it for early. I think this is Kambosos. This is Kambosos' fight. I think he's going to win.
Let me just say this: that I'm not a Fury fan, and I doubted him on every fight. I'd done this to Fury. Something about Fury, he doesn't look like he should be the best heavyweight in the world, but he is. He wins every fight he goes into. George Kambosos doesn't look, maybe, I can see what you mean. He doesn't look like he should be the best lightweight in the world and pound for pound. But what if he just wins every fight? What if he cleans out those 4 horsemen that people were talking about as the next, people comparing these 4 guys, to Duran and Leonard and that. What if he cleans them out?
Then he's the emperor.
If he does, then I got to walk back my steps and say, okay, I got to give him his flowers, 100%. As of right now, I don't see him coming out victorious over Haney. But if he does, then I'll have to just egg on my face, give him his flowers. That's the best I can do for you, bro.
This fight is going to be, again, what is it like? What is it like in Australia right now? Is everyone just bubbling over? They can't wait. Like, what's the excitement saying?
So in Australia is still a big country. Like, so, you know, in the sports fan world, it's big. It's on the, you know, like our main news stations and all of that. So people are sports, but I'm a school teacher, so I'm around teachers all day. So there's you know, it's like
all these boxing guys are teachers, you know. Maestro, this is crazy.
So but like most of the stuff I'm talking about is like, oh, yeah, Maestro is a teacher as well, but I'm talking about, you know, English curriculums and like, you know, that kind of stuff. I need to I get away from that when I leave school. I'm like, okay, leave that home. Boxing. Honestly, I watch it. Like I see all the episodes of Undefeated Podcast, but because it's 6 a.m. right now, so I have to watch it back later. But
wow.
No, we appreciate. Listen, Smallzy. Next week,
Tony's a teacher as well.
Yeah, next week when you come, I hope you're the guy that is like getting all the flowers right now. I hope you come with the same energy that Travis has when he's a winner, and you look Travis in the face and say, "Listen, I want an apology." Yeah, that's all I want to see from you next week. That's the end. Well, it's not even next week. It's 5th of June, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
4th.
It's 5th of June in Australia, 4th of June in the US, and I guess it's the middle of the night for you guys.
Oh man, okay, cool.
I can't wait. Oh my goodness,
flip me. Wait, that fight is gonna be when in the middle? Yeah, it's gonna be late, isn't it?
It's primetime US time, so it'll be for you guys. It'll be whenever.
Yeah. So the next week, next week Monday, when we do when we do the show,
we'll have the winner.
We'll know who the winner is. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. Big up yourself, Smallzy. Big up yourself. Stay blessed. Cool.
See you, boys.
Come on. Amazing. Lineal.
Yo, what's
going on, bro?
To me, AJ's got a new trainer, bro. Hold on. Let me put the respect on this. Let me put respect here. Lennox. I'm in Lagos. Look for a motto. Where is
for a motto?
He said a motto. How far?
Wow. Send location. I'm gonna come.
Send your location. Send your location.
Send the location. You know they go there.
What a burner boy, you know. Mad.
So no, talk to me though. Lineal, AJ's got a new trainer. I think this is it could be an upgrade.
I hope this is a lie, man. I was thinking it was going to be Derek James, bro. I hope it's a lie.
Derek James.
Listen, yeah. Go on, do your thing.
I thought, listen, because hang with them Charlo guys with that chip in the shoulder, yeah. I thought this is the perfect mix for AJ. Hanging there with people like Errol Spence, Charlo, like you got that chip. You see how them boys go when it's the PBC nights, like you know how they big each other up here, but they'll still be like, but you know I'm the top guy, right? Like you need. I thought that is perfect energy for AJ to be around. Like you don't have to be the humble. You know, on any given day, anyone can win. It's like no, you need to be around the guys that's just like, yo, you're doing my thing, my guy, but I can bang you still.
The Eddie Hearn relationship in the PBC thing is a bit.
He's AJ, brother. If AJ goes, yo, I'm hanging with the PBC lot, yeah, Eddie Hearn's gonna say, boy, let me book you a nice hotel. What do you mean?
I don't
know. You know,
I don't think the terms of that contract.
When
he
the
signed
beef
a
is
lifetime.
real, please believe the beef.
You don't think Joshua moves to the beat of his own drum?
360, bro. 360 deal.
You don't understand. When the beef is real, fam.
Bro, we said AJ's on that 360. That is
what,
mad.
you gonna go stand with them, man? Nah, bro. Look at the contract. You signed that. I can't even go against them.
Boy, then if that's the case, then I don't know who can help AJ. Because
I
don't know if it'll be Robert Garcia.
You
don't think it's Garcia?
It's the mentality, bro. AJ is not. You just need to coach AJ into being ruthless. We need to change. That's all that AJ needs.
I might be being bad mind, but with Garcia, I just remember him being with guys that are more reckless and will go out. Apart from Mikey Garcia, my recount of who like Garcia normally trains are like people that are reckless, and he tries to like rein them in. Whereas AJ is like he needs to have that reckless mentality a bit, but he's not someone that's gonna go out there balls to the wall and just going for the finish. You get what I'm saying?
That's what we need, bro. That's the difference. That's what he needed in that Usyk one. He's probably walked around. AJ's done a lot of soul searching. He's walked around and said, remember, we seen some AJ getting into student rooms and saying, listen, you man,
if I start smashing glass drawers in there, you ain't gonna like it.
He probably called Ryan when he probably called.
No, AJ said, ask Carlos.
I was a bad man in the boxing team.
I was a bad man in Watford.
I said, where's Eddie? Ask Eddie.
Where's Eddie? Ask Eddie, our man was stick to the truth. Stick to the fucking truth.
Stick to the truth. Let's now got a glass chin. Who put me down there? Stick to the truth.
Oh my lord. Angel Fernandez is a crazy titch in that situation, trying to hold man back.
Staring it strong. Garcia said, don't have no disrespect from anybody from today going forward.
Oh. What? So what? You guys are rating the link up then?
I think
I don't know how I feel.
Listen, my thing is, I want someone to bring out the savage in AJ, and I do think it's a mental thing. We've all said it. Him walking in the ring saying, I don't feel like this. We still don't even know what happened on that Ruiz night. We don't know.
That's one of them ones we can find out in 10 years because
when the book comes out.
But when the book comes out, we might hear it was a mental thing. So I'm saying if someone's going to turn you into a savage and bring out AJ, the bad guy, let's go.
What's to say he's not a savage right now? He walked into Donny's yard in the student thing and took his shoes off. Like, you know how mad it is when you walk into someone's yard on smoke, but it's like, Rock, do you mind taking your shoes off?
No, that's African, bro. Man had the manners. You know them.
AJ still manners.
Wait, AJ took the shoes off.
He said he's on beef and manners at the same time. Do you know how mad that is, bro?
Funny AJ.
No, because he knew someone in AJ's family going to be like, And you didn't take off your shoe in the house.
Oh, it's actually so mad.
Not when you're on crud. Do you know what kind of a psycho killer you are to take your shoes off?
I don't think you understand.
But they were youths though, fam.
Don't matter.
Yeah, sometimes you need a G check-in. I'm
So
not against a G check-in.
Which one of them was bad enough to see AJ at the door and in that moment said, "Nah, but I beg you take your shoes off"? Do you know how gangster that person is? Come on.
You know what? That's
That's
gonna be revenge, yeah. That's gonna be revenge because he badded me up, yeah. But man made it take his shoes off still.
Come on,
now
bro.
what?
I can't have man dirty up the white carpet. Fam. You know
We can't give AJ any points for pulling up on the kids though. I know
it's not about giving. Do you know what? I think it was more about the lesson. Yeah, it was more about the lesson than it was like it weren't about giving AJ points. It was just that life lesson of like, like sometimes you can't be just chatting crud to people. Like this ain't like social.
The internet,
this is
bro.
real life.
The one thing that
you can't block me in real life if I let these hands go.
No, but the one thing that I liked is the fact that AJ is willing to risk his media, the darling personality. You know, and he said,
that's
gone. He's been wanting to get rid of that though. That's why I think he enjoyed his time in America. Because remember when he was against Miller, yeah, and you can tell AJ was happy. He's like, I can talk crud and no one's gonna say nothing. Because remember was it the next day or two when he flew back to the UK? He had to go back to the hi guys, this is a great fight. But in America, man was talking crud. Man was saying, I'm your mom's landlord and that. AJ was loving it. And I think if it went well with Ruiz, we might have not even seen AJ back in the UK. Because I think he's been wanting to shed that, like...
Yeah, he wants something else. He wants to live a different type of life, man.
Yeah,
and I hope and that's why my thing is, that could be the trainer for him. Honestly, I think it's for mentality alone, and that's what we're talking about. You can't be getting to the ring asking, man, how do I win this fight? That's not someone that's got the right mentality. And we know that those are strong rumors that it's AJ asking for advice on the way in. Are you mad?
Sometimes you gotta make the mistakes, though, man. It's painful. It's a painful sport to have mistakes.
As long as the lesson is learned, that's it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it.
Listen, I'm happy that he's running Mexican, man. Hopefully they bring something else out in him, and that's all. Like because we all say that AJ's got what it takes. He just stopped being aggressive. He stopped being a guy that, and even calling him out, saying him smiling and giving away tells when he gets hurt and acknowledging someone doing good work in the fight. No, don't acknowledge nothing, bruv. Don't acknowledge a thing, fam. Nah, bruv.
Just be on smoke. Stay on smoke.
I was gonna say on a side note, because damn, you see Maestro, the way he pissed down on Tank's parade, Jesus. That was a dressing down, and no one could come back to him.
I don't even know how to feel about this thing,
bro. And he can't even get into PBC fights. I don't think he's gonna.
Listen, Al Heyman was definitely. He's been listening to Maestro's channel, and he was just like, "Oh, not this guy. What this guy thinks coming? Listen,
I'm not having that."
Al Heyman, I can tell, is a petty guy. He hasn't got where he's got by like not being
letting anyone come in and just dice up my parade. Nah. That's not happening.
He said, my pay-per-view star. And you think you're getting into my matches?
No.
You better speak to Eddie.
You can watch that for $675.
Now you're taking this. Hey, listen. Lydio, look up yourself. We only got 15 minutes.
Shout out Kambosos and
what do you think? Who's winning that?
I'm going to Haney. The only thing, one thing I wanted to address here. Can boxers stop when they get the belts, stop thinking you're mafioso bosses. It's enough. Stop it. I've had enough. Too many people keep on talking. Yeah, he's a rat. He's this. He's that. You're boxers. Stop it. You are boxers. Stop the nonsense. I'm seeing like man's going on there like he's Corleone or something, bro. Talking about, oh yeah, he's a rat. He's an informer. Brother, you're boxing. And furthermore, Haney and Tio been not known each other. You can call it chatty patty, but it's not ratting. Like
the word rat is just ridiculous.
But you could even say it was a chess move still, because Haney probably looks at that and thinks the easier one out of the two is Kambosos.
Haney just said, listen, Tio's gonna run away from me, so let me give it to George, because at the time, remember, George kept on saying that if I win this fight, you've got the title shot. So boy, that's not ratting. If that's not my boy, that's not ratting.
It's true still.
It can't be ratting.
I hear it. Wait, hold on.
Mafioso bosses. Listen, Kambosos,
What
you're
would
not
you
mafioso,
say? What would you
boss.
say? This
And
ain't
Connor,
happened.
you're not a Kinahan brother. Sorry, go on.
What would you say? This hasn't happened, but I'm just. Nah, this guy has to go. This guy has to go.
Get him out
Do
of
me
here.
a favor, please. Get out of here.
Lino Ray.
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
The man is he's a sniper still. Linio is a sniper from long range. Don't chat to that man. Let's get Fight Fan TV in this thing, fam.
What is wrong with him, fam?
That was outrageous. Daddy, what's going on, bro? Oh, no. Come on, bro.
Daddy.
Give us the sound, fam. Oh, we got 4
You got
seconds.
your license. This is what you're doing, fam.
We got 5
Look
seconds
what
to let you
happens.
get
When
this
you
right.
get your license,
5,
you just start moving
4,
mad.
3,
2.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
at the buzzer.
He made the count. He made the count, fam.
He was looking into the eyes of a shark and he knew it was time.
You know where it is.
Yo, listen, congratulations first. Again, like major to you getting the license. That's
Yeah, man, for real.
brilliant. You know, we can't wait to see what you got cooking. We can't see, bro. We're excited for you. Well done, man. Just and I know it weren't easy. That process must have been crazy. So congratulations. Hold on, let me put some respect on the chat because Lennox is really looking for a motto in Nigeria still.
Wait, hold on. Seen the Miller gloves are rough. Motto, Leola Hotel. Right, he's got right.
Wow,
He really-
I've got gloves. I'm
he's
here
really
for
trying
the
to meet.
week.
He's
I'm
trying to
on
see a motto.
smoke.
Damn.
Nah, I hope a motto. Yeah,
I hope they link up and take pics.
No, but
I hope when they get there, that our motto is like 6'8".
Yes, a superstar,
6'8", natural heavyweight.
mad reach, but quick with it, bruv. And I hope, and you know, we will never see that footage. But Lennox will have it though. That's the one thing we know, bruv. But yeah, anyway,
what's on your mind, bro?
Talk to us.
Yeah, man. It was me who called Craig to tell him to answer you guys. By the way,
Why did you take the credit away from
That's
my
amazing.
black,
That means he screened. That means he screened KG's call and said, "Nah, not
don't
today."
try
no.
Don't try it.
It weren't that. It weren't that. He was probably, I don't know. He's probably doing something. But no.
No.
What I wanted to say is kind of a pushback against Maestro because he said that Jojo Diaz and Linares are better than any opponent Gervonta Davis has had post Pedraza. But if we look at Mario Barrios, he fought Keith Thurman after, and Keith Thurman couldn't get rid of him. And let's be real, if Mario Barrios fought Jojo Diaz, Mario Barrios would knock out Jojo Diaz and he would beat Linares, truth be told. Don't you think?
I hear that. I can see a world where this happens.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say that Gervonta, yes, he has hasn't capitalized on the Pedraza win, but I would say that the Mario Barrios win, and even this, even though Rolly was quite a novice, you could see he was massive. Like, he's a very big guy. Like, his legs, everything looked.
And that's the point, and that's what a lot of people are not taking into consideration.
But Trevor Bryan, though, bro, like he got him out of here with the Trevor Bryan comparison, fam.
Yeah, that's it was funny, but it's a bit of reach. But obviously, he said he's not exactly. He obviously doing a bit of a parody with that. But I would say that he now knows that it's time for him to mix it up with the big boys. He's probably had a negotiation, made threats to TMT that he needs to fight the rest of the boys, and that's why he's saying no safety on. But I don't know why that guy was trying to lump him in with the
He tried to force it. I wanted a 2-foot tackle him, school
massacres.
Man,
yeah, that was stupid. And then also,
Adam Smith, hold my beer. Let me show you what this is supposed to look like.
Yeah, no, that was silly. Then also with Tiafimo and not Tiafimo, Devin Haney, George Kambosos.
Who's winning that?
I've got Devin on points, and I don't call that rat snitching. George Kambosos, what I think he's been watching too much of The Wire and stuff, where he thinks he's some kind of Greek mafia guy. So this is what he keeps trying to do. Like, he even said in that press conference, "Oh yeah, Devin, you think you're some kind of thug gangster?" I was like, hold on a minute. If anyone thinks they're a gangster,
it's you, bro.
Yeah. So I'm
Guy
thinking,
has
what?
rebranded as Scarface, and it's hilarious to watch.
Yeah, so he needs to just chill out with all that, and
I like
especially as
him, bro. He's doing too much, but I do like him. He's good
It's
for
good
boxing.
promo. It's making us care.
He is good
oh,
for
cool.
boxing. He's good for boxing.
But I do think that Devin he does run the risk of losing because even though George Kambosos is not an out and out puncher, if you watch him on the pads and even on the back, and even when he punches, he's very sharp and snappy and quite explosive with his punches. So the punches will definitely hurt. And because, as I've said before, Devin Haney needs to move up in weight because his head's too big for his body. So I think he's struggling to make the weight. So if he is a bit drained, then punches could end up wobbling him up because he's been wobbled by guys who ain't really bangers.
True.
In general, so he's got to watch out of
I
getting
think
rocked.
I think he'll be fine for this one.
He's going to be ferocious. He's going to be onto him. There's going to be a lot he's fighting for. He's going to be again.
But remember the pressure. The pressure is different. Still, he's come back to Australia as champ. It's about to be the biggest event he's been a part of.
He knows he's underdog. He knows
he's not not in his mind. He's going into this fight in Australia. When that crowd roars for their guy, it's about to be intense. Everybody doesn't respond that great to positive.
No,
hype,
but I think he feels like the underdog purely because he's not being put in with the four horsemen or the four guys. Remember, he's the long forgotten man, and now because let's put some respect on his name. Yeah, these men weren't intending to fight each other. Yeah, this man rescued the belt. Yeah, rescued the thing, and now he's changed it. He's changed boxing for the better for us, man.
It doesn't automatically just make him like.
I know what I'm saying, but I know the point you're making. I'm saying these men weren't trying to see each other. They was gonna be on the Crawford. They was gonna be on the Crawford settings with Errol. They was gonna be on that one where we don't meet, bro. That's what they was on. Tank was never calling no names. Why? You got Garcia showing up at the fight. Garcia saying, "Yeah, call my management, call them lot." No one's gonna get called, bro. We ain't seen nothing. We ain't heard no news after what happened at the fight. Nothing's happening.
No. And I would say George Kambosos is number one. The reason why, as you said, KG, I agree, because these guys weren't trying to see each other. People keep talking about, oh, Lomachenko still this, but Lomachenko weren't trying to see Devin Haney at any point. And then when Teofimo Lopez beat him, Teofimo was still ducking and diving and and ahhing. Ran away. Ryan Garcia was, having mental health problems and all that kind of stuff against Devin Haney. Devin Haney's been chasing this for the longest. And George Kambosos, remember after his fight, he goes, "Now we can talk, brother. Now we can talk." So he's the only one, even though he does try to do the whole cruddy Greek mafia man, at least he's actually on it. He's actually on it.
True.
He's on it. He's on it.
So
I'm here for it.
he's the sheriff right now. And Devin has to go over there and take the badge off him.
What he is, though. He's going out there. He's going out there without his dad. He's going out there without
55,000 fans. It's going to be hostile, but guess what? Ratings to Devin, because a lot of Americans wouldn't really be on traveling 30 hours, because remember, you're going from literally one side of the globe to the other, even though technically you can cross, but for some reason you can't go backwards. You can't go the Hawaii way to Australia, so he has to literally go all the way across. It's mad.
Can I ask you this question? Because Smallsy came on there and he said a madness. He said that pound for pound, Kambosos will be if he beats Haney. You're not having that, are you?
Not number one. He didn't say he'd be in number one. He'll be,
Oh,
he'll be in the list.
Are you having it?
If he beats who? All of them or just Devin?
Haney.
Well, yeah, because he's the undisputed, isn't it? When you're undisputed, you kind of do make the list. You'll be lucky. Yeah, you'll be in there. You'll be in there. You'll be, 8, 9, but you'll be in there. Yeah, you have to. If you're undisputed, you get in the list. Even though, and I noticed that they tried not rate Josh Taylor, even though I'm talking before the Catterall fight, they kept leaving him at the top 10, even though he went through the whole Super Series, wiped out everybody, and they just left him off the list.
Yeah, fair point. Listen, you'll be number one of the lightweights. All right, yeah. Of course, he's the belt holder.
Number one, yeah.
Can't be.
But that's it, really. But yeah, now big up for you, man, for asking Craig the right questions, tough questions, but also defeaters. Big ups to Craig for coming on and answering those questions and being 100%. Accessible, because a lot of fighters wouldn't do that. And then, even when the questions get tough, then man might trying to look for the fire exit door. So, you know what I mean? It's good that it's good dialogue, and it shows that we're all family. We got to critique and help each other improve, because that's what I can tell you, man. Want him to improve and do better because you want him to step up the gears and run through these brothers rather than just telling him, yeah, man, you got bumped, you got skanked, and and then he might, think that he doesn't need to go back in the dojo and get and level up to second dan and third dan.
Come on!
You understand the vision,
Listen,
bro.
Dig up, man. Man. When the
I'm so happy.
Come on, bro. Come on.
This is why we do this. This is why we do this.
Wait, Lennox is.
All right, let's hit one more. I gotta go still.
Yeah. Both of us, bro. Lennox, you're the final guy, fam. We don't know what you're doing in Lagos right now, but you
know what I'm doing. I told you last week I'm coming to Lagos to find Omoto. Shay, I was in London over the weekend. You say you lost your gloves. You don't have mouth guard. You get training camp. So I follow for other smoke elsewhere now. On this show last week, I told Omoto I will be in Lagos. I'm in Lagos.
Wow.
Okay, wait till happen. What are we discussing today?
What kind of
Wow. This is crazy. What type of this is a commitment, bro?
What kind of smoke tour is this? Because you know that flight, yeah? That's a long flight to hold feelings. Me and Travis laugh about him all the time, fam. Being on a flight, being like, watch when I get there. After you've had your first meal, bro, after they're giving out the drinks, you have to be calm, fam. You can't have the same feelings, fam. But anyway, talk to me. What are you saying, man? You've heard all the points we're making. Actually, I know you don't believe in boxing psychology, but AJ, his new trainer, are you having it?
The thing that is interesting to me is because this guy, all he trains is come forward aggressive fighters. So on that side of things, is a good link up for that. But the other thing I've seen now, the guy doesn't really come in with game plans. So if now one game plan he's coming to execute, then it's fine. All his fighters are come forward aggressive. He only has one boxer that he trains, and that's his brother. Now, obviously, AJ has the boxing IQ, and he's able to do the come forward aggressive thing. So if this guy brings him back to that come forward, aggressive, push the guy backwards, because what I can say about the Eastern Europeans, especially the guys with Lomachenko's Popsy, they don't know how to fight going backwards. Look at what happened with Lomachenko when Linares pushed him backwards, when Teofimo pushed him backwards. They don't know how to fight for going backwards. So if he has a guy who can give him the game plan to push this Ukrainian backwards, it might be the link up, I don't know. We just have to watch the fight and see. I'm not into psychological analysis.
Talk to me. Haney versus Kambosos. What are you saying? Who's winning that one?
The problem there is not even playing field. I don't enjoy match that is not even playing field. Now, what people have to do is put some respect, as the Americans they say, on Haney's name. The boy has gotten. You say when you fly with feelings, eh? Me, I don't come London. They look for you with feelings. Come Nigeria. They look for this guy. Now only light flights. Only light flights. When I took the train from Newcastle to London last weekend, that one wasn't even long train. So the guy don't fly 30 hours with emotional stress to fight this guy. You have to respect the energy. Regardless of how you feel about him as a boxer, you understand, he took a very shit deal. This is a guy that was making 3 million. You understand me? A guy that was making 3 million on Matchroom, easily, the highest paid lightweight. And he has taken a shit deal with a shit promoter, Bob Arum, this racist shit promoter, probably the shittiest promoter that is. This is a guy that was promoting fights in apartheid South Africa. Let's talk about the facts. And he has taken a shit deal from a very comfortable situation he was at Matchroom. He has flown 30 hours for you to respect him. So regardless of what it is, I have to say, you have to put respect on him. And again, last time I told you guys, I said, everybody talk this Kambosos. You guys were not watching him when he was fighting Lee Selby and fighting all these other guys. People discovered Kambosos before. I have been watching the guy, eh? So it can be Mafia Don, it can be Don Corleone, it can be Don Charles. Eh?
Don Charles.
Whatever he chooses to rebrand himself as now, my thing is, I think Haney can outbox him, but the Australian situation, do you really seriously think that judges in Australia, because Haney's not going to knock him out. You think judges in Australia are going to actually score that fight fair? Now, here's the other thing I have to put for consideration. Wait. Let me break something down. Bob Arum that does not do rematch clauses. He signed this fight with a rematch clause, saying you have to beat the guy twice. That tells you that the promoters, they don't really believe that this Kambosos boy can beat him. Because when they believe, they don't put rematch clause. Did they put rematch clause for Lomachenko?
Underdog.
Well, they wouldn't be able to for Lomachenko because Lomachenko was.
No. They had the option.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. They didn't. Yeah.
Travis, you follow the thing now.
You need to remember where he's at, Travis.
I'm following the train of thought,
follow
bro.
the thing. They refuse to. Remember, what did Bob Arum say? I don't do rematch clauses. Wasn't that what he said in the email? We don't do rematch clauses. All of a sudden, the guy is not a mandate. Is this thing? You are forcing him. Say, oh yeah, if you beat the guy once, you must beat him again. You cannot even fight him at home. You must go 30 hours again. Beat him twice before you listen. The judges might not be Australian, but they're still judging in Australia. Oh boy, come on now. Have some sense. Have some sense.
I'm enjoying the
Have some sense. You think the judges that are in Australia, you think they are not going to feel pressure to judge for the home guy because they want to leave Australia safely?
I hear you, bro. I hear you, fam.
Listen, Lennox, we have to leave it there. Me and Travis got stuff to do. What a call, bruv. And the commitment
to the accent.
Committed. And we
tell Omoto now that I own Nigeria. I own Nigeria. I don't know where he is. He's not for the moment. So I asked him last week. I said last week, oh boy, are they come yard? Where you did? He no day, but okay, make we they go now. Oh yeah, you guys. All right, like you lot have a good evening. Yeah, cheers.
Take care, bro. Nah, that code switch is hilarious.
You have a good evening, yeah.
All right, lads, I'll see you next Monday. That's hilarious.
The calls have been amazing today. I don't know who has been the #1 caller because it started at such a high level, bro.
Started with Craig, Maestro.
Started at a high level, Maestro, Renewal to the mad thing, bro. Lennox has done a bro. What is going on?
I love Monday That Spoke.
Listen, everybody, look after yourself. Till next time. Yeah, peace in it.
Take care, guys.
We're going. I am motto. What do you reckon he's doing right now?
Bro, he's preparing the dossier.